So on a random Monday afternoon, there's actually been announcements that there's going to be some changes at 343. I don't want to talk about it. What's going on, you guys? Gaming Ad here, coming at you for another video. Today we're going to be talking about 343 again, but we're actually going to be talking about management changes. It actually looks like Bonnie Ross is stepping down due to family medical issues. Here is the post that she has put on Twitter. While I hope to stay with Halo until we release the winter update, I am letting you know I will be leaving 343 and attending to a family medical issue. I am incredibly proud of the work everyone at the 343 Industries has done with Halo Infinite, the Master Chief Collection, and the Halo television series, and so much more. It has been an honor to serve alongside the team for the last 15 years and to be a part of the universe that I love. Thank you to everyone in the Halo community for your support. Halo's future is bright. I cannot wait for y'all to experience what we have in store and to cheers alongside you as a fan as the Halo World Championship in October. Adios, Bonnie Ross. So this is actually something I didn't expect. 343 has definitely been on a downward spiral for a long time. They've had a lot of incidences where I feel like we can all agree that this is something that needed to be addressed. Now, you can argue if it should have been done sooner, if it should have been later. I personally feel like Bonnie Ross has not necessarily made the Halo franchise go downhill, but I don't think she really helped it. She is in charge of everything, and I do think a lot of the leadership goes on her. But as far as, the overall management, I think, there's a lot of things that resulted in the way Halo has turned out to be, from the engine to making it into a games as a service. There's a lot of things, and I don't think you can put everything at Bonnie Ross's feet, but I do think she is a huge contributor to the way that Halo is stated these days. Halo used to be a very huge name, and I don't think it really has that type of staying power that it used to. Now, I do hate that she had to leave for a family medical issue, but at the end of the day, if she needs to do stuff with her family and she needs to be there for her family, then she needs to be here for her family. But I do feel like this is the better move for 343 in general. Let's get some people in there that actually can, withstand what's going on with the Halo industry, evolve with the first-person shooter market, because I do feel like that's one thing that she felt at as well, is anticipating where the first-person market was going. I think they did a good job in what the foundation of Halo Infinite standing on, but as far as how they're going to monetize it, as far as how they're going to get content out there on a month by month basis, kind of like what you see on Destiny, Apex Legends, stuff like this, it needed to happen. And look, Bonnie Ross is probably going to be in the background in some way, shape, or form, and you can argue that maybe she hasn't even really had influence in the Halo brand for a while, but I do think this is the initial step that needs to be done to get Halo back on somewhat of a good track. Now, like I said, I've always been a huge advocate that saying Halo Infinite isn't dead, but it's definitely on life support, and I feel like something drastic needs to happen in order to get it back on track. For instance, I feel like one of the biggest things they can do is, give us remastered maps of the original ones. That's something that easily they can do. Make sure Forge is good. Now, obviously, we've seen a lot of good previews on Forge, but we haven't actually seen Forge as of yet, in its formal glory after the betas. Got to make sure it works correctly and got to make sure it doesn't brick people's consoles. But right now, the future's looking bright for Halo. It's just right now, it's not the particular moment that, you could come out there and say that Halo's in a good spot. I think it'll be in a good spot 6 months from now when you see Halo 4 showing up and you see the co-op experience showing up, and hopefully they'll get a little bit of the content towards the seasons fixed out where they don't have to delay something 6 months to 3 months. These long seasons are very hurtful when it comes to the free-to-play market, and they need to do better on making sure they can get content out in a timely manner. I don't know if that's the engine. Maybe that is. Maybe it's the management that Bonnie Ross was controlling. So maybe after they replace her and some people under her, hopefully, I just want a complete change in leadership to make sure Halo is good a year from now. I don't know if that's going to just be Bonnie Ross. I don't even know if you needed to replace Bonnie Ross. I don't think we've seen what Joseph Staten's actual Halo is. I don't think there's been enough time for him to turn that brand around. I think he's probably been in charge there for a while, but maybe this is that formal announcement. It's been a good run. but I'm leaving 343, and I hope, you know, her family the best. I hope her the best, but I personally do feel like a change of leadership was warranted and needed for the future and the health of the Halo franchise. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Is this something that you guys expected? I kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I'm kind of curious to hear you guys' opinion. And until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out.